Hi, and welcome back to Treasure Chest. I'm Adam, and I'm not alone this time.
Hey, I'm actually going to make some side commentary on this one.
Yeah, the game that I'm going to be digging out of the treasure chest here is actually one of her personal favorites, and it's also an extremely rare one
Yep, it's Popful Mail.
on the Sega CD. And by rare, well, we're talking working design rare, so most people in the know that, but for those who really need it cut and dry, just finding the disc by itself for this game is at least $360.
Yeah, I'm lucky. At one point I did have the game, the box, and the manual, but I had a friend who also had the game, and because I really only care about the game, I actually gave him the box and the manual to complete his collection, because really all I care about is being able to play.
Well, I personally haven't tried this out myself, at least not seriously. So it's going to be a fresh gameplay experience, and she's here to provide commentary because, like I said, this is one of her favorite games. Well, let's go ahead and get started. And yes, we are playing the actual disc, and we're playing it on our XI here.
Yeah, the XI is a great console if you can find it, but occasionally it does have hiccups because it is essentially just an emulator.
Well, it's basically the American version of the Wonder Mega.
Mm-hmm.
The carvings upon the great stone wall at Shikra tell of a time beyond memory, a time of world-shattering war, when the brave and the desperate rose up against the three masters of evil. They were Morgul, Lord of Beasts, who sent savage armies over the land. Necros, Master of War, who incited all man to rage eternal. And Olger, the Overlord, who blackened the world with his foul magic. Men and elves, dwarves and beasts, all inhabitants of the world were locked in hopeless, fevered battle against a black fate. Raging like a great fire, insanity swept across the land with the ferocity unmatched in all history. But when at last the smoke had cleared, the masters of evil had suffered a crushing defeat. Humiliated, they retreated to a place outside of time, and a black seal was crafted to prevent their return. Of all who fought, only 3 returned to tell the story: a dwarf, an elf, and a human. Though their names were lost in the mists of time, their labor stands yet today, for the black seal holds fast, protecting mankind from certain destruction at the hand of the Overlord.
Classic Sega CD style opening.
Of course.
Classic Sega CD style load times.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, this game is known most for its humor.
I've got you now, you little criminals! Halt and surrender! You little freaks of nature don't stand a chance! Give it up! time to go. Get a load of this, you miscreants. Take that! Yes! You can run, but you can't hide! I've got you now, Nutscracker. Your choice. Dead or alive, I still get the $500,000 gold reward.
Hey, you are a real funny girl. You make me laugh. Hey, you like a good joke? Ha! Boomba! Ha ha! Hey, Boomba, you want my head? Oh, help yourself! Here's a funny trick, eh? Get ready for a big surprise!
Oh man, I biffed it. Again. Well, at least I managed to get his head. It has to be worth something. Oh, I wonder if I'm even cut out to be a bounty hunter at all. But if I don't get some cash soon, I'm gonna be in big trouble. There's gotta be another bounty I can go after. My luck's gotta change soon. Wow, a city. Maybe I can sell Nuts' head down there. Trader Jake's, new, used, and everything in between.
Well, look what the cat dragged in, would you? No, it's no use, Bounty Girl. Many others have tried, and all have failed. Up to my armpits and bad heads.
Heads? Who said anything about heads? Hey, mister, tell me, where's the action in this town? I'm looking for a big bounty, and I only take the best jobs.
You might be in luck. A new poster just went up on the town's bounty board. A renegade magician turning some bad tricks. Got an uncommon big reward on him.
Great! Thanks for the tip! Move it! Coming through! Step aside! For the capture of the notorious magician Muttonhead, a reward is offered in the sum of 2 million gold. Woohoo! This is my lucky day! I'm gonna be rich!
Well, you do have to find the guy first.
Yeah, that's the thing with this game is the voice acting was actually quite good. So were a lot of other Working Designs games that had a lot of voice acting, like the original 2 Lunars that showed up on Sega CD.
Okay. Okay, Elfwood. Okay, A for the sword, B to jump, C for the menu.
Yeah, and eventually I think you'll have there's a way to use a shield too. Once you actually get one.
Welcome to Elfwood.
Yeah, basically if you go off screen, enemies respawn. Which kind of makes it easy for collecting a lot of gold.
Okay. So gameplay-wise, this actually reminds me quite a bit of Ys 3. Ys 3 is the side-scrolling one in the series.
Right.
Okay, be careful, monster attack zone. I think we're already in a monster attack zone here.
Hey! Hey you! Help!
What was that? It sounded, like...
Hey! Are you blind or something? Up in the tree, you dunderhead!
Huh? Oh! What in the world are you doing up there?
Well, there were all these monsters chasing me. There must have been 100 of them, and they had bulging eyes and huge teeth, and then they chased me up this tree, and then the spider dropped down. He almost killed me, but I cut his thread. I have a pocket knife, you know, and then, well, I don't think it's safe to come down. Oh, by the way, I'm Slick. Well, actually, Slick Jr. the Third, but you can call me Slick. I'm from the village at the bottom of the jungle. Say, can you give me some help here? Like, today?
Well, Slick, why'd you leave your village in the first place?
Hey, I was just looking for a little fun and adventure, but I guess my pocket knife just doesn't cut it out here. Say, why don't you take me with you? I bet you have lots of adventures. Why else would you have such a huge sword?
Excuse me? I think you're confused. I'm a bounty hunter, not a babysitter, bub. You're on your own.
That guy shows up a lot in this game. He's basically like sort of the reoccurring comedy relief. And you actually can go back over there and have another dialogue with him, and the dialogue's different.
Yeah, I'm guessing that herb was something to heal.
Yes.
Okay. Ambush zone that way. I guess I better talk to that guy again.
Yeah, much of this game's fights is really all about timing.
Apparently they also respawn pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do. Like I said, as soon as they go off screen and you've already killed them, then they basically respawn.
Is there any kind of level up mechanic or something like that?
Come on, please. You just gotta take me with you. Hey, I'll even pay you, Miss...
Mail, Popful mail. So, you're gonna pay me to make a man out of you, huh? I'm a little too busy, and you sound like a lot of trouble. If I did consider taking you with me, it'd cost you like 2 million.
2 million? Are we talking gold here? Who do you think I am, Slicky Warbucks?
Can't afford me? Tough break, kiddo.
Listen, if you're not gonna take me with you, and by the way, I think that's a big mistake, could you please tell the villagers where I am? It's the least you can do.
Oh, all right. Whiner.
Well, actually, the least she can do is nothing at all.
Yeah, there's no level up mechanic in this game. You basically just get gold in order to get better armor and better weapons.
Okay, there's the block.
Oh, yeah, there's...
Press
there's
down on the
shield.
D-pad.
Yeah, if you go into the menu and actually look at your inventory, you'll see that there are spots. There's like lots of open spaces. Basically, the game has a sword, a piece of armor, and a shield, I think, for every, like, you know, for different tiers. And you find them in the shops as you go along. And basically, you just go from one to the other to the other. You wouldn't ever, like, go back to an old sword and shield. You're always trying to just build up gold to get the next set of items. And I think there is at least a little bit of a level up mechanic, at least to level up your health. but most of your defense and your strength come from basically just having the better equipment. But the fact that the enemies respawn so much is really good for building up gold.
Only 5 points of health for that herb? What a ripoff.
And of course you can use your shield to block projectiles.
Enter next hole. That sounds dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, the hole is literally like on ground level at the far end.
Okay, what was the whole point of these platforms?
There's another platform you can jump to. That is one issue, if you want to call it a minor issue, is that because it's scrolling, sometimes it's hard to see what's next in front of you. But luckily, unless you're falling from an extremely high height, most of the time you don't take too much damage from falling.
Looks like there's some... Was that it?
Yep.
Oh, there is another platform. And it looks like there is no fall damage because that was quite a bit of height and I didn't lose anything.
Oh, maybe I just couldn't remember whether there was or there wasn't.
Or maybe all those times that you fell, you accidentally hit something on the way down.
It could be.
Okay.
So you're gonna try to make that hole up there?
Well, let's see if I can.
Because much of what goes on in this game is really just timing, since you don't get any kind of abilities like double jump or anything.
Huh? Alright, let's see if I can make this. No.
And also, because this is a game where you end up getting 3 different characters.
You think that you mean that someone else could make it?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll move on.
Because you can come back to any stage that you've previously gone to. The only issue is that you have to do them in order. It's kind of like you're actually going forward and going back. You can't just be like 5 stages ahead and then go all the way back to the first. You actually have to walk your way all the way back.
Okay, enter the first hole.
Yep. And you can talk to rando people by...
Pressing up.
Yeah.
But it looks like only certain characters actually have voice dialogue.
Right.
Okay.
In towns, there's usually one vendor for armor and weapons and then one vendor for, like, extra stuff and healing items.
Price is pretty high for this stuff.
It is. Amulet is basically like, you know, if you die, it resurrects you once.
Okay, so let's see if there's an armor around here. Okay, that comment will definitely not appeal to the woke crowd.
Yeah, no kidding.
But then again, this game came out in what, 93?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
You've already got the short sword.
Okay, 500 for the male. Do I actually have that even?
No, all you have is a sword at this point. Oh, you mean there's your gold.
No, I'm asking if I already had the leather mail.
No, you only have a sword at this point. And then you just have to go in and equip it. Oh yeah, the pause menu does show you your time for how long you've been playing. Which is actually good because this game has a special ending that you can get based on completing the game within a certain amount of time.
Yeah, plenty of games had that. Most famous example I can think of is Resident Evil. Beat the game in 2.5 hours, you get the infinite rocket launcher on your next playthrough.
Mm-hmm. This game's special ending is basically getting audio files that you can listen to just for that one time at the end of the game that are basically audio voiceover bloopers from the cast.
And this is not something that you could just load this into a CD player and play, because this does have some Red Book audio on there.
I don't think so. You can prove me wrong, but I don't think those files are actually on there because they wouldn't have the special ending if you were able to do it some other way.
Well, hi! What brings you here, stranger?
I'm Mail, Popful Mail. You see, I'm looking for a magician called Muttonhead. There's a bounty of 2 million gold on his head.
Oh, well, you're on the right path, because I saw that rotten gingerbread grifter gang pass this way. They're in league with Muttonhead, you know.
What? They were here and you let them get away? Where are they? Which way did they go?
Calm down, Mail. I'm after those crooks too. By the way, I'm Namo. If you happen to find them, let me know, and I'll help you nab them.
Oh, sure. And let you get the reward? Nice try, Haystack.
Well, I'll tell you, Bounty Hunter, I'm very strong. Just keep me in mind, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, he's just one of those, oh, here you are. This is where it is. It's basically the
way back.
Yeah, the way back. I had forgotten about that.
Okay, so
the way forward is basically up and right.
yeah, one thing that Working Design is very famous for is how well they do their translation from Japanese.
Well, their translations are not 100% exact. They do add a lot of American liberties in there.
That's what makes them so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they add in a lot of Americanized jokes. I mean, some people may like it and some people may not, but I've always liked it.
Now, this game also got a Super Nintendo release, albeit without all the cinematics.
Right, I think it's kind of a different experience.
And I don't think it's any cheaper.
No. But it wasn't over here. There was never a Super Nintendo release in America.
Okay, Elf Mountain.
So that would have been Super Famicom?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there were actually 3 different releases of this. This, I will go ahead and tell you, you have to do some tricky falling off the mountain.
Or wait until you get a character who can make the jump by himself.
Yeah, but that would be a while from now.
Alright, I guess let's... There are the falling rocks.
Yep.
Alright.
No, you have to jump from way higher.
Those don't look like rocks, those look like they're taking a crap.
Yeah. No, I mean, you have to jump from even higher than that.
Alright.
That's what kind of makes it hard to get. And to be honest, it's really going to be up to you because it's just a healing item.
Well, I could always use those, especially with these guys. Okay, so I should be... Oh. Okay, from here or even higher?
I think you could do it from here, but the problem is when you fall from a really large height...
You'll bounce.
You'll bounce, so that makes it a little tricky. Because you could bounce off the screen.
Okay, first of all, what is up here? Not just one of these guys. There's an opening there I'll probably have to check out.
Oh, you made it! Yep. Found an orange. I think if I remember correctly, oranges are on the high end of health, like where cherries are on the low end.
So that'll definitely come in handy.
Yeah. There is another opening up top, but that one goes to basically a secret boss, and you can only get that, like, after you've already been through a little bit further.
And don't get a whole lot of recovery time if you get hit.
Yeah. That's why you have to sort of memorize the patterns of the enemies.
Or anything up here?
Yeah, that goes to the secret boss area.
And let me guess, I'm nowhere near ready for that.
Well, he won't even appear yet. Like, you have to get past, a little past this. I think somebody talks to you about it.
Alright, now what about that one opening that's over here?
Oh, that's the way forward.
Hello there! Say, I've watched you slash your way up here. Most impressive, I must admit. Who are you?
I'm Male, Popful Male. Right now I'm after a dangerous magician called Muttonhead. There's a big reward for him.
Oh? Muttonhead used to be my teacher. He was once a kind and wonderful person. But then, all of a sudden, he turned evil. I'm looking for him to see if I can't find out what went wrong. Actually, I should say I was going after him, but the monster just ahead stopped me dead in my tracks. He's much too powerful for my simple scepter.
Don't worry, I'm sure I can take him. I've had a lot of practice lately. This shouldn't take long.
Okay. Well, be careful. Let me know when it's all clear, okay?
Now, I will tell you before you go up there, that is one thing about this game is, like, you know, there are optional dialogue things and whatnot. Say, for example, you go up there and you clear the boss.
Yeah.
If you keep heading on without coming back to talk to him, that creates its own dialogue, and so does coming back to talk to him. It doesn't affect the story, it's just interesting dialogue. Depending on what you do, sometimes you'll get different dialogue choices.
Okay. Now, is this the kind of game that's nice enough to heal you before you face a boss?
No.
Okay, so I guess I better heal. And I probably better save.
Now, like I said, instead of using these items, you can always go back to the shop and you can get a heal.
Well, isn't that quite a ways back?
It's up to you.
Well, I guess I better.
All you have to do is basically just fall down. And just fall down again. Of course, you have to make your way back up there, but...
Yeah. I'm not going to save until I get back up there. Okay, one fault is, it looks like this is one of those games in which you frequently outrun the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the vast majority of the hits you get are simply because you run faster than the screen.
That's why it's good to kind of remember in your head where a lot of the enemies were.
Well, at least I got healed back up.
Yeah, because all of the enemies are going to be in the same spot. Yeah, so... Yeah, you're healed up again. There is sort of a, what do you would call it, like an area of pixels where the enemy just won't reach you. Like when the spider was swinging towards you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes you can exploit that.
Now let's see if I could actually get up there without getting hit by those falling turds. They even splat like turds.
Yeah.
And at least they don't have a forward attack. It's only dropping down.
Yeah, most enemies really only have one attack.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Come on. Get away from me. Oh, looks like there's no avoiding using a healing item.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, apple is lower, orange is higher.
Well, the apple did enough.
Yeah. Especially since you're kind of, your health is rather low at this point.
Okay, let's see if I can take on this boss.
Yeah, just about every boss has like a set strategy that you can employ that will always work. Now, just to tell you, since you already beat him, right there under that platform,
Yeah.
that's where you should have stood the entire time and just darted out at certain moments to hit the enemy. And then you would have been completely safe.
So what healed me up?
You must have had an amulet I didn't notice down there.
Oh, I had one of those potions, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Elixir.
Elixir, yeah, the elixir is the one that will,
Okay, so I guess better go and see this guy.
Then I can't remember what the amulet does then, if the elixir does that.
Well, I seriously doubt they would ask you to pay 1,600 gold for something that...
Wow, you destroyed the Mad Bomber. Now I can get on with the search for my master.
Didn't I say he'd be a piece of cake? I don't kid around when it comes to a fight.
Well, as I said, your skills are quite impressive. By the way, I'm Tat, apprentice magician extraordinaire. Hopefully we'll meet again soon.
As I was starting to say, I seriously doubt they would ask you for 1,600 for something that's a one-use item.
Yeah, I wish I could remember exactly what it does, but like I said, I remember a lot about this game, but there's still a lot that, you don't recall if you haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah. Spending that much for a one-use item, it's not like this game came out during the height of microtransactions.
Yeah.
Teresa. One nice thing is getting to save wherever you want.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
Wonder what her range is. Because I'm guessing that Mantis thing is going to be coming back.
Yes.
Level design does seem a bit on the random side. Oh. Okay. The respawning can be it can really get to be a pain in the ass.
Like I said, I think they did it just for gold farming.
But hell, you're barely a pixel away before they respawn.
Oh yeah.
At least other games with respawns require you to get a bit of distance before they pop back up. Well, no denying this is still a very good-looking 16-bit game.
It is, and there are a lot of interesting environments to go through. Like things that are in the clouds, a mine, an ice world.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the apple's 60.
Yeah, so it must be apple, cherry, then orange.
Oh, there's the data.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
They all provide 65 to vitality.
Huh.
Oh, wait a minute, no. Those are my current stats, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Is someone out there? Please help me! The wizard's above are guarding the key to my cell. Can you get it?
Sorry. Can't get involved unless there's something in it for me.
What? Oh, okay. Listen, help me out of here and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, now you're talking my language. How much?
Let me think. How about 200 gold?
200 gold? Yeah. I guess you don't want to be rescued too badly. I might consider it for, say, 700 gold or so.
700 gold? Man, I don't have that much. But if you'll consider 500 gold, we have a deal.
Fair enough. Consider yourself a free man.
Okay. I'm guessing that may be a bit of a complication.
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of wizards guarding the opening.
Why'd you turn around?
Yeah, because there's like 4 or 5 or 6 of them and they're all firing at different times.
Oh, I biffed it.
Biffed?
Yeah, and you do get different ones every game over. And it even changes depending on which character you're using. So I guess when you get back up to the jail cell again, you'll have to save. So you don't come all the way back here.
Okay. I'm guessing that's absolutely required to do.
No. Well, I don't think so. I think you can leave him. But he gives you 500 gold. So most people just do it.
On the flip side, you get 500 gold just by farming.
Yeah, it takes a while though.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take one more crack at it. Yeah, those wizards are definitely taking a lot more hits than these right here.
Yeah, that's probably why it's more of a challenge.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, if you fall on the spikes, it'll hurt you.
No, I mean the fact that she fell in the first place because I was staying still.
Sometimes that happens. Your character will move around a bit if you get hit. Kind of like in the same way that you bounce when you jump off real high.
I swear, even Castlevania gives you a bit more leeway than that. Damn it. Alright, I'll try to get to that spot one more time.
Oh, what hit me?
Hey, you want me to try?
Well, if you want to.
Sure.
with all the attention on how the Sega CD kept trying to do all those video sequences that are barely watchable, one thing that people tend to forget is the fact that Sega CD games tended to have spectacular audio.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, the best Sega CD games were the ones that took advantage of that. Or maybe adding in some extra levels, like in the Sega CD version of Earthworm Jim.
Well, one thing that's not necessarily talked about much is the fact that whenever you see the characters' portraits on the screen.
Hey! Is someone out there? Please help me! The wizard's above are guarding the key to my cell. Can you get it?
Okay, can we skip past this?
Nope.
Sorry. Can't get involved unless there's something in it
But
for
you
me.
can save it after this dialogue is done. That way you won't have to
okay.
hear it again.
Listen, help me out of here and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, now you're talking my language. How much?
Let me think. How about 200 gold?
200 gold? Yeah. I guess you don't want to be rescued too badly. I might consider it for, say, 700 gold or so.
700 gold? Man, I don't have that much. But if you'll consider 500 gold, we have a deal.
Fair enough. Consider yourself a free man.
Okay, now you can save it again. That way you don't have to hear that dialogue. Okay, if you want, I could do it.
Alright.
Oh. See, it's even hard for somebody like me. I think it took me a bunch of tries whenever I did this a long time ago.
Pass the aspirin.
Okay, I guess the saving only counts at the start of a screen.
I guess so.
Oh wait, it's not playing the
Right. Oof. I guess I'll try it once more.
Oh, I biffed it.
Yeah, you saw. I was just pressing down and then all of a sudden she turned around.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because the Genesis controller's a bit slippery.
I think a little bit. Where they all are.
Okay, there are 4 of them, and we still don't know how many hits they take. Hey, one thing that might help: they won't fire until you get on their level. But if you get close enough to the point where they can't fire, then you can then when they come up, you can take a swipe at them. You'll drop off the ladder, but they won't be firing back. The only problem is it would probably take a while to do it that way.
Yeah.
So the apple is actually the strongest one.
Okay, so apparently it won't even budge unless I kill them. Ah,
Let me try my method.
okay.
Pass the aspirin.
Uh, Okay.
Wow. Look how many hits.
Okay, that's one.
Okay. Trying to do them one at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, it'll take a moment for them to separate again. But it took, I think, about 8 hits
Yeah.
just to take out one.
That might have been how I did it back in the day.
Okay, they're coming back. Let them loop back around.
9 times out of 10, if they get off the screen, they won't turn around and fire at you. If they're far enough away.
Well, the whole point is to try to separate them so that they won't gangbang me.
Right.
Now,
You might want to heal up.
unfortunately, now they're so close that I can't separate them.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
I guess the guy in the cell has to be the one to open it.
Yeah, I think so.
Mail? It's you! And you got the key! Whoa, how in the world did you get past the wizards?
Doesn't matter. You're free, so fork over the 500 gold.
Geez, no time for pleasantries, huh? Follow me to the village and I'll pay you there.
I thought you had the cash on you. This better not be a trick.
No tricks. I just don't carry 400 gold on me.
Oh, no you don't! We agreed on 600!
600 gold? Are you insane? I know it was 500.
Okay, sissy boy. 500. Hand it over.
Like I said, at the village.
But one thing I mentioned earlier was the fact
Okay,
What?
I guess this is providing a quick route back to the village.
No, this is a different village. You're in a completely different area.
I don't know how to thank you properly, Mail, but I'm sure this will help. Say, I heard that the Gingerbread Grifter Gang and Muttonhead are working together. Don't know if it's true, but it makes sense. That's the second time I've heard that. I'll stay here to defend my village. Hopefully you'll find Muttonhead and put a stop to his crazy shenanigans. The ladder to the right will lead you out of here. Good luck, Mail.
But yeah, when they're talking, actually the game is designed so that it's basically the lip flaps. The lip flaps are actually moving in real time to the dialogue. It's not just pre-recorded lip flaps.
Okay, is there somewhere to heal?
Yeah, up there. No, not that. I mean, like, up the ladder. Over there. Up there. It's Tree Village. You just have to get on the thing.
Oh. Nice to see that you can heal at any store rather than just at specific ones.
Okay, so now you probably need the wood shield. Did you actually equip the items in your menu?
Yes. Okay.
Now, if you go over to this far side of the village over here, you'll talk to a rando, and that's where you'll get the quest. It's not a quest that you necessarily like have to complete, but it'll give you the a rando will give you the quest to basically go back to that alternate boss cave.
I just can't believe it! My wedding ring was stolen by the Badger Gang! Badger Gang? Yes, they're ruthless criminals with a hideout near here. Oh, I just don't know how I'm going to break this news to my husband. Oh. Maybe you won't have to.
Okay. So this is actually more. So this is actually more of an action platformer than an RPG.
Exactly. I call it an RPG, but it's really only vaguely an RPG, because you do still get weapons and armor and such, and have items.
But yeah, taken in those terms, even though it doesn't do a whole lot very different from other action platformers of the era, it has plenty of personality to it.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and see if you can get to the next area? I can't remember if it's significantly different from this one. 'Cause I don't think it's very far till the exit.
You mean Golem Tower?
I think that's different. I think you're supposed to head out that way. Oh.
Alright, nothing that way. Yeah, I will say that that gets pretty annoying.
Oh, Oh, so here you are. Okay, so this isn't the way out. This was the way back. So I guess Golem Tower was the way on. So, never mind.
Alright. Well, this is Popful Mail, and like I said, doesn't mechanically it's not that different from other action platformers of the era, but what makes it is the personality.
Oh yeah, I mean you haven't even gotten to the part where there's a boss in the game that sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, there's a lot of really good in-jokes that still pretty much hold up even to this day. It's still a really funny game to play.
If you can cough up at least $350 for it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, is it's never been re-released, it's never been put on any other platform.
In fact, Working Design stuff has never seen any kind of re-release.
Well, with the exception of the Lunar.
Well, they themselves did it.
Right, exactly.
But ever since Working Designs went out of business, none of their stuff has seen another release.
Exactly. So, if you want to be a fan of Working Designs in this day and age, you're going to be coughing up a lot of money.
Yeah.
But if you can get a hold of their games are definitely worth playing.
Leaving aside the fact that we are talking about something that's on the Sega CD, sure, there's a very good Sega CD emulator, but I guess it's not the same as playing it on the actual console.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, like this little trip to something very pricey, give a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Have any questions, comments, suggestions for other really expensive stuff for me to check out? Drop them in the comments below or send them that Twitter right there.
And if you guys actually want to see us play more of some of the games that were on Treasure Chest, like if you want us to do a follow-up play video, put a comment down in the doobly-doo and just let us know if you want us to play more of this game or more of some of the other games that we've covered, because we'll definitely play it.
Well, since I'm on the new schedule, as I mentioned back when I finished Outlaw Golf 2, I have no clue what I'm going to be doing for September, but I'll come up with something. Of course, October will definitely be for Halloween, and Allie and I do have something planned for that.
Yep.
Well, that's it for today. Take care and game on.
Bye-bye.